Well, hi and welcome to another EdTech. Dead easy one, very effective, is called Edpuzzle.com. Edpuzzle.com. And what this does is it takes YouTube videos and it enables you to insert questions in them and to pause the video clip so that when pupils are doing this, and generally they could be doing this by themselves, you get a report from those pupils about how much they've understood of those video clips. And what's really good is that you can stop them from skipping through them. So what you need with this is you need to sign up as a teacher. Pupils don't need to sign up for it. They do get a special code, which I'm going to show you very briefly about. And this becomes a real nice independent study task. So let me just show you and talk you through this. The first thing that you need to do is you need to obviously launch some content. So to do that, I'm going to add content. So I click here on add content and then I'm going to create a video. Now to do this, I'm going to go to YouTube and I want to find a video clip to do that. So I'm going to go to this random faith, philosophy and life video clip that I found, copy the URL. 2 of me, do you really need any more? And I'm going to put that into this search box there. And you can see here that that's loaded up the video. Now what's really good as well is that if I wanted to
hello and welcome to another
yeah, let's not listen to that person talk on anymore. If I wanted to skip the start of that video clip, I can just simply move this along here and that will get me straight to where I want. And if I wanted to chop something down there as well, so I wanted them to end at that point, then I could quite easily do that as well. So that's the way that I'm going to cut it. Now I could put a voiceover over the top of it if I wanted to, but what I particularly like here is the questions function. So if what I do is I go along to find where I want to ask a question to the pupils. So for the sake of today, let's do it at around about 2 seconds, or else you won't actually get round to seeing what we need to. And I've got an open-ended question, or I've got multiple choice. So I'm going to start with a multiple choice, and I'm going to say, do you think this is useful? And then I'm going to have my options of yes or no. You can obviously set whatever questions you want. Now I do need to make one of these options true, and there is a little tick button there. It's quite hard to see, but it is there. And then I click finish, and that is the way that I set questions up. Now this is where the magic takes place. What I do want to do is I've done that, I now want to assign it. So I click on the assign button here. So I've got that, I've set it all up, I click on assign, and then it asks me, do I want a due date? So I can click on a due date. So I can say that it's going to close on Sunday, for example. I can set up a new class, and this is where you get your code from. So I'm going to create a class name, which I'm going to call 9S. And I'm going to call this Natural World. Now it's American, so I can't put religious studies, so that's fine. Create a class, and then I've assigned that to this class, and then I click assign there. And there is my video clip, and then I'm just going to share that. So I've clicked on that, and here I've got my special code. So as back in pupil view, so I could set this as a homework quite easily for pupils if I've set that up, and then I go to there and type that in. It may ask you to sign in for this, and pupils may need to sign up for this one if they've got a Google account. That's dead easy, but just be aware of that. And what happens is that when you click play, it then starts from the point we edited it to.
I think by now
And there you see I've got my question. So I can say, do I think this video clip is useful, yes or no? I'm going to say yes, that's the correct answer, I know that. And then I click submit. Now I can re-watch that section if I wanted to as well.
Why should we care about the future plan? I think by now.
Okay, so I can re-watch that as many times as I need until I've got that answer. So now, the really good thing about this,
the objective is to consider our responsibility to the planet.
let me just turn myself down, is that I can't skip to the end. So if I've got more questions, I can't just skip to the end of the questions. And that's what I particularly like about this. And obviously adverts and things get turned off from that as well. Now, in my grade book, as a teacher back on teacher view, I can see when I've just refreshed my screen here that I've got a score of 100 out of 100, and that is Edpuzzle. Disadvantage, you need to sign in if you're a pupil. Advantage, you can get some feedback while you set pupils a project where they have to watch something. Edpuzzle.com.